Hello and welcome to the Only Connect Cookery Special. Tonight, in the style of the Great British Bake Off, we'll be presenting a signature dish, a technical challenge and a show-stopping fruitcake. Let's meet the teams. On my right, Andrew Burford, an enthusiastic home brewer who was disappointed by Rome. Simon Williams, a Cambridge law graduate who has written a play about Big Brother in iambic pentameter. And their captain, Neil Clark, a chartered accountant who has played outdoor chess with the Gambian national champion. United by a fondness for fielding, they are the cricketers. Now, you are our lucky losers. You lost your opening heat against the Inquisitors, but you got back in anyway because of your high score. How's the team morale ahead of the game?
It's actually pretty good, I think. We're just very pleased to have got this far. We played against a great team and we did quite proud of ourselves.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
This time you are facing, on my left, Frank Paul, an artist and pub quiz host who was surprised by an intimate prophecy while sketching a camel. Tom Rowell, a former prison worker who went on a ride at Euro Disney with Bobby Davro. And their captain, Lydia Misen, a university course administrator who recently appeared on the front page of her local newspaper holding a meerkat. United by a love of locked rooms, they are the Escapologists. So you're the other lucky losers. You lost to the Eco Warriors, but have made it back in. What have you been doing since we met last?
Well, the first time we did a lot of revision, which then proved no help at all. So this time we have been very assiduously not revising.
Excellent. Let's see how you fare. Cricketers, you won the toss, but you've elected to put your opponents in first. So Escapologists will choose a hieroglyph.
Twisted flax, please.
The twisted flax. What is the connection between these apparently random clues? Here's the first.
Robin Masters. Do you know who that is? OK. Next. Magellan was Laura?
She was Jonathan Creek's helper.
Oh, Maddie Magellan, yes, she was. Do you think they're all Jonathan Creek? Should we get the next one?
Go for it. I don't know.
Next one, please. Do you know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
Should we go? Are they sidekicks of Jonathan Creek?
They are not all sidekicks of Jonathan Creek, so I'm going to show the fourth clue to the cricketers for a possible bonus point.
Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. Authors. They're all authors.
I can't give you long.
All authors? Fiction authors.
They are all fictional authors, that's right. Can you tell me anything else they have in common?
I just recognise Robin Masters from being Magnum PI, and I believe Magnum was Robin Masters. Possibly.
Oh, no. Robin Masters is the mysterious author who owns the estate. Oh, your theory is that Magnum is also him?
It's also him, yes. Yeah.
Is that just you, or is it in the show that it might be?
No, I think that's just me and, the internet conspiracy theorists.
I'd never heard that theory. And Maddie Magellan, you recognise that is the one from Jonathan Creek. Jessica Fletcher, you must know.
Yes.
Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote. Temperance Brennan is the forensic anthropologist and best-selling crime novelist in Bones. They're all fictional authors, and in fact, they all appear in crime series. So well done, you get the bonus point, and you may choose a question.
Lion, please.
Lion, OK. What is the connection between these picture clues? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Egyptian.
Next, please.
Blood. Death Mask. Oh, is that Triple Blood? Is that Harry Potter? Nothing like that, is it?
Next, please.
Fox. Mask. Is hell.
3 seconds.
I haven't got any idea.
No idea whatsoever.
Do you want to have a guess?
Found in streets.
Well, I suppose in theory they are all found in streets, but I don't think I can really accept that as an answer. A deer shouldn't probably be in the street. No. Escapologists, do you want to have a go for a bonus?
Do you? They all start with red?
What do you think you can see?
Red fox.
Oh, I see. And red blood.
Yep.
And the well-known Red Pharaoh, of course.
We didn't have any idea.
Do you know who that is in the first picture?
Tutankhamun.
It is. As in Pharaoh, as in Pharaoh hound. Deer hound, bloodhound, foxhound, all types of hound. That's what that is.
Okay.
So, Escapologists, you don't get the bonus for that, but you may choose a question.
Water, please.
Water. OK, what is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next. Are they translations of something?
It seems like translations of something, but I don't know what. Holding the
Or like a
inventory,
Latin
something
thing?
maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Ventriloquism is talking from the belly.
Next. Next.
That should have fire in it. And baptism should be baptism of fire.
Oh, yeah.
No, but why
It's on
drill?
fire.
Why drill and belly?
These are the beginning of and end of phrases that have got the word fire in them. So baptism of fire, fire of arms.
Firearms.
St.
And
Elmo's
that's St. Elmo's
fire drill.
fire drill.
That's exactly what it is. It's pairs of phrases involving the word fire, but we've taken the word fire out. So, hold fire, fire in the belly. Baptism of fire, firearms. St. Elmo's fire, fire drill. And you didn't need to see like a house on fire, fire sale. Fire has been removed from these pairs of phrases. Well calculated. Cricketers, what would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please. Next, please.
These are hundreds of different places. Parliament buildings.
Government buildings in different countries.
I need to hear something specific.
Parliament.
I'm not hearing what I need to hear. Escapologists, do you want to have a go for a bonus
Houses
point?
We think they might be the two houses
two
of
chambers
government.
of-
Chambers
yeah.
of government.
It is about 2 chambers of government. You see, you're on, so they could be 1 house each. It's about bicameral parliaments, and we're looking at the upper house and lower house. Which did you recognise?
The German one is
Yes, the
last one.
Bundesrat is the upper house, Bundestag the lower house.
The Irish one.
Yeah, the third one's the Irish.
Shannon and Doyle, the Irish ones, and the Afghanistan and India parliamentary houses. I'm not going to try and pronounce, but it's to do with upper and lower houses, and the layout of the clues was a little extra clue there. So a bonus for you, Escapologists, and which question would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. It's the music question, yes. I would think an apology would be in order. You'll be hearing your clues. What do they have in common? Here's the first.
Next. Oh, that is Drinking in LA by Brown Van 3000.
Bran van.
Brown Van 3000.
Cranberries and bran are both used in sort of breakfast cereal.
Okay, should we get the next one? Next. Do you know what that is? Is it?
Oh, is it by Dionne Warwick?
Is it definitely?
2 seconds.
What am I say? Are they all food?
Directions, maybe?
Are they all
You're going to
food?
my place of activity.
I have to take your
no,
first
they're not.
answer.
Yeah, they're not.
They are not all food. Cricketers, you've got the chance for bonus point.
Places in America, refers to. Maybe California.
Californian cities is what they are. What did we hear?
Brown Van 3000 Drinking in LA.
That's right.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
That was the last one.
Nothing else.
2 others.
Slightly more obscure. Malibu by Hole, that was the first one. And the second one from the film San Francisco, a Judy Garland number from San Francisco. Have you ever been to San Jose?
No.
Anyone there been to San Jose?
No.
So you literally don't know the way?
No.
I went once. I went with a friend of mine who was speaking at the International John Steinbeck Conference in San Jose. And his opening words to a room full of really devoted Steinbeck fans, many of them military people, some academics, his opening words were, "Ladies and gentlemen, I flatter myself that I'm the only person in this room who has not read The Grapes of Wrath." It didn't go down well. And he really hadn't. Still, we've got a free trip to San Jose. So well done, cricketers. You get a bonus. And the last question of the round, the Horned Viper. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please.
It's a time travel one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Next, please.
What else can I think? What's the actual thing then? Time travel at the moment.
3 seconds.
Time travel.
Not the connection, I'm afraid. So, Escapologists, another bonus chance.
Are they all to do?
Are they all special spin-off
Yeah,
episodes?
special spin-off episodes of shows.
No, they're not. Now, the Blackadder one, it's to do with where it was shown. This is a Blackadder episode you might not have seen. It's a specially commissioned one for the Millennium Dome, which also featured 14 zones. And the play area, Timekeepers of the Millennium, and Our Town Story. That was a project where local education authorities were invited to put on a play about their hometown and its characters. Lydia, if you had to put on a play about your hometown and its characters, which character would you play?
I would play my old music teacher, Mr. Jones.
I'd like to see that play. What instrument?
I think he played piano very aggressively, so I would continue in his honour.
It's the best way to play the piano, isn't it, really? All things that featured at the Millennium Dome. That means at the end of round 1, the cricketers have 2 points, the Escapologists have 3. Round 2, the sequences round. The sort of thing that happens if you play your old music teacher on stage and he doesn't like it. Sequences. Escapologists, you'll be going first in the sequences round. Which hieroglyph would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Give her a number.
I mean,
One of the 3 games.
So it's Casper, Melchior and Balthazar. I think accounts vary about.
Okay. Next. That's Methuselah, isn't it?
I mean, there are a few people who... Enoch was
Yeah,
the...
what are the numbers about?
Oh, no, Jared was the second oldest, I don't know.
Next, please. These are to do with syllables, maybe? Because Methuselah.
Why are they halving each time?
Or maybe to do with syllables.
Oh, no, it's champagne bottles.
Oh.
No, but I don't know, so it will be 2, maybe Magnum, so Icelandic ice cream, chocolate-coated
2
ice cream that
chocolate-coated
tastes
ice cream.
nice. 2 chocolate-coated ice cream.
I will accept that answer. We had 2 Latin for great. What do we both mean?
Champagne bottles.
It's champagne bottle sizes. So what are the other clues?
Frank.
OK, so the 8 is a Methuselah of, I believe, isn't it?
That's right, Methuselah,
Champagne.
8 bottles.
Is the 16 a Balthazar?
It is, 16 bottles and a Balthazar. And 4...
It's Nebuchadnezzar or
It's
something.
not, it's Jeroboam. And I want to hear Magnum. So it could be an ice cream, Latin for great, or, of course, Magnum P.I.
Of course.
Yeah.
Could be Robin Masters, we don't know. Very well done. Cricketers, what would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Is this where the US president had been assassinated?
Yeah, that could be.
Okay, next, please. Is it Elm Street? Who does? In a car in Dallas. In a car in Dallas.
I'll accept that answer. I mean, if you look at the other clues, I'd like to hear something that slightly resembles them more.
Do you think? What?
Well, we've
That's
got
it.
Plaza, because it's more general locations,
Elm
but I
Street,
know
was
you
it?
have solved the riddle if you say in a car in Dallas. What's going on?
It's successive assassinations of US presidents, the last one being Kennedy.
That's right. And what are the other assassinations?
Is
Well, the first one will be Lincoln.
Yeah, John Wilkes Booth shot Abraham Lincoln.
I can't remember the other 2.
Andrew
Immense
Garfield
shame.
was shot in a railway station. He didn't die immediately. He died sometime later. And the concert hall, that is William McKinley. Successive assassinations. The boarding house where John Wilkes Booth plotted to kill Lincoln has now changed into a Chinese restaurant and karaoke bar. What do you think it's called?
Lincoln's?
No, the Chinese restaurant and karaoke bar is called Wok and Roll. Wok and Roll, of course. That's cheery, isn't it, for the descendants of Abraham Lincoln? So well done. Escapologists, your turn.
Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horse. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
1 street. OK. Next.
Well, Street ST, but I don't know. Oh yes, of course. So it's ST, then ND, then 3RD, then 4TH. So it'll be something that has the TH can stand for.
Tower Hill.
Okay. For Tower Hill, assuming that it can be abbreviated to TH.
Very well spotted after 2 clues. Well done. What's happening here?
It's first, so first is 1, and then ST. Second is written 2, and then ND. Third is written 3RD, and then...
That's it. They're known as ordinal indicators. It's 1 ST first, North Dakota indicating ND for second, and we wanted to hear something that would be TH for fourth. We had Thursday, but Tower Hill, if it was being abbreviated, I suppose that works. So well done. Good spot. Cricketers, what would you like?
Twisted flax, please.
The twisted flax. OK. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please. You've read 8 times. Average 8 times. 6 times. You've read 8 times.
2 seconds.
Who's about 8 times? It's
Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Is an acceptable answer. Zsa Zsa Gabor is not. Tell me about the sequence.
It's number of marriages, we believe, going up. So I think Elizabeth Taylor's got 8.
That's right. The wife of Bath in the Chaucer, 5 marriages. Henry VIII, 6 wives, of course. Jerry Lee Lewis, 7 marriages. We need someone who'd be married 8 times. Elizabeth Taylor. Zsa Zsa Gabor would come after this sequence with 9. A wonderful housekeeper. Whenever she got divorced, she always kept the house. Well spotted. Escapologists, what would you like?
Water, please.
Water. And what would be the fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next. Gown Street. Rada. Next. Is it Rada, Radar? Or Raid?
Oh, it might be just Rad. Then Egyptian sun god.
Do you want to guess? The Egyptian sun god?
Or the symbol for radium. We will accept that answer. And why?
It is something, Rada, Rad and Ra.
What do you think?
Down.
That's right. It's
Radar?
words getting shorter. Radar is in MASH. Ever seen MASH?
No.
No, Corporal Walter Eugene Radar O'Reilly from MASH. And you take off the last letter, you get RADA, the drama school. Take off the last letter, RAD, for that symbol. And radium, or a sun god, for Ra. Well done. Back to you, cricketers, for the last question. It's the Viper again. That's been left till last. These are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see in the last picture? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Butch Cassidy. So that's kid. Picture of a goat.
Picture of a goat. Do you want to go for it?
Yeah.
Picture of a baby goat.
Is exactly what we've got ourselves. Very well done. And what's this?
I think it's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
That's exactly right. I think the key here is you recognise Butch Dingle. Who's the Emmerdale fan?
Simon, I had no idea.
It paid off suddenly. All those years of watching Emmerdale paid off. Yes, Butch, then David Cassidy. And do you know what's happening in this third clue?
Sundance Film Festival. Is it
Well, that's right.
Robert Redford's, is it?
Robert Redford has a film foundation. They have a festival, and actually the town, the area in Utah where it is now called Sundance. So Butch Cassidy, Sundance. We want to hear Kid. Well done. That means at the end of round 2, the cricketers have 9 points. The Escapologists have 10. Time now for the connecting wall, the 16 jumbled clues that need sorting into 4 connected groups of 4. You'll remember this with a shiver of horror from your last game. You'll be going first this time. Cricketers, would you like lion or water?
Lion, please.
The lion wall, you have 2.5 minutes to solve it. Starting now.
Coronation Street. Sesame Street. Pigeon Street.
Tilly Sheffield.
What are the streets?
Roads, Ramsey.
Okay. what are the streets? Jump Street, Sesame Street, Kitchen. Which one have we got? Sesame.
Pigeon Street.
Okay, drop Ramsey. Drop Sesame.
Okay,
So
TV
Roo,
shows.
Roo, Kitchen,
Roads.
Roads.
And
Scofflaw.
What else is there?
Try Crook.
Okay,
Excellent.
so
3 lives now.
Sesame.
Scofflaw, Crook, Felon, they're all
And
old,
Malefactor. A bit problem, maybe.
yeah,
What are they?
they're all old words for criminals.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that then? Sunflower.
So
Seeds.
seed, sesame seed, palm,
Oil. Are they oil? Sunflower oil, palm oil,
sesame oil.
sesame oil, the argan oil.
Yeah,
Do we want to
Go
yeah,
with it.
go with it.
That's it. You've solved the wall. Very well done. Let's have a look. Jump, Pigeon, Coronation, Ramsey.
All streets, Jump Street, Pigeon Street, Coronation Street, Ramsey Street.
That's exactly right. And the green group, Outlaw, Roo, Roads, Kitchen.
Celebrity chefs, I believe.
They are chefs. There's something else about them. Do you know it?
Own restaurants.
Well, yeah, they've all won a Michelin star. That's exactly right. Yes, Tom Kitchen is the youngest Michelin-starred chef in Scotland. Gary Rhodes, of course, the Roo brothers, and Nathan Outlaw. We are talking about in that first group.
I pressed him by mistake.
Oh, really? And what about the next group? Crook, Felon, Scofflaw, Malefactor.
They are old words for criminal.
That's right, just means criminal. Absolutely right. And the turquoise group, Sesame, Palm, Sunflower, Argan.
I believe they're oil, sesame oil, sunflower oil.
There is something else I want to hear.
Are they oils? Cooking
Cooking.
oils?
Yeah, cooking oils. They're edible oils. That's the thing, not
Edible,
oils
okay.
that you'd put in a car. Well, maybe you would put them in a car and the car would run. But edible oils is what they are. So 4 points for the groups, 4 more for the connections, and you get the bonus, maximum of 10. Very well done. Let's bring in the Escapologists now and give them the other wall, the water wall, and see what they can do about solving it. You've got 2.5 minutes to solve the water wall, starting now.
Okay, so there's Walter.
Gropius is an architect.
Okay,
He's the
there's
Bauhaus founder.
Walter Gropius.
Yeah, he was Walter Gropius.
Okay, Poseidon, who was a god. Gods of the
Great
sea.
Dane.
Njord.
I don't know what Njord is.
No, not Njord.
Spread like wildfire, but
Yeah.
have the unwashed masses. But I don't know what.
Okay.
Yes, what else can be unwashed? Triton is a god of the sea. Did you?
Yeah, we've got
sorry.
we've got Triton and Poseidon.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
well
okay.
done. Okay, 3 goals
3
left.
lives now.
Okay, so what
Plenty
have
of
we got
time.
left? So we've got. Could it be Great Sultan? Great? Is it Great Unwashed?
Yeah, there's the Great
Okay,
Unwashed.
so we've got Great Dane.
Great Unwashed. Great, is that Great to see?
Might have been a great wildfire at some point.
I'm sure
Okay,
it's been a great year.
but yeah, is that not enough
What
of a
about
phrase?
Rawley and Sultan and Neptune?
Well, I mean, Raleigh isn't a make of bicycle. Are there any other make of bicycles?
No,
Okay, so we've got Great Dane, Great Unwashed.
yeah, Sultan ends in
Great-
tan.
Great
I don't know if there are any
Sultan.
others that end in mathematical functions.
Okay. Should we have a go at Seal and Wildfire?
You can have a go if you want.
Okay, so it's not
Year
that
ends
one.
in ear, I don't know. I'm trying to think of wordy ones.
Yes. Okay, well, we've got Great Dane and Great Unwashed. Great Raleigh, Great Year,
Did we have Sultan? No.
Great Sultan. No, we did Seal and Wildfire. Should we try Wildfire? Yes. Okay, it's not that one.
So 1 go left, I think.
1 go and 20 seconds.
So we've got some time, so.
Great Dane, Great Unwashed.
Ten seconds.
Okay.
Nope, that was your last life. But you found 2 groups, and what about the connections? Swinburne, Gropius. I won't pronounce anything for fear of extra clues.
Famous Walters.
They are all Walters. Who are those Walters?
Walter Swinburne.
Odd Swinburne was a jockey.
Yep.
Gropius.
Founder of the Bauhaus.
Yes, a German architect. Walter Matthau, of course, the actor, and Walter Scott, the poet. And the green group, Varuna, Triton, and so on.
Are they sea gods?
They are sea deities, that's right, in a selection of various mythologies, Norse, Greek and so on. They are sea gods. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. There you go. Sultan, Neptune, Rally, Wildfire.
Bikes, maybe.
Are they types of bicycle?
They are not types of bicycle. No. Now, these are Royal Navy land establishments.
Oh.
HMS Sultan, HMS Neptune and so on. You weren't close to that one, were you?
No.
Land establishments for the Royal Navy. And the last group, Dane, Seal, Year, Unwashed.
Could they all be preceded by great?
You can put great in front of all of them. So that is 2 points for the groups you found and 3 for the connections. That's a total of 5. Let's have a look at the scores going into round 4. The Escapologists have 15 points. The Cricketers have 19 points. Now we're going to play the Missing Vowels round. It's round 4. Fingers on buzzers teams. I can tell you that the first group of disguised clues are all items required when driving a UK car in France. Escapologists.
GB sticker.
Correct. Escapologists.
Headlamp converters.
Well done. Escapologists.
Breathalyzer.
God forbid. Escapologists.
Warning triangle.
Good category. Next category, musicals and their settings. Cricketers.
The Phantom of the Opera and the Paris Opera House.
Very well done. Escapologists.
Greece and Rydell High School.
Correct. Escapologists.
Cabaret and Berlin.
Yes, it is. Cricketers.
Oklahoma and Oklahoma.
Quite right. Next category, phrases containing units of mass. Escapologists.
Pound of flesh.
Yes, it is. Escapologists.
Leave no stone unturned.
Correct. Escapologists.
Like a ton of bricks.
Yes, it is. Escapologists.
Grain of earth.
It's not. It's a grain of truth, so you lose a point there, but I can't throw it over for a bonus because the bell has gone for the end of the quiz. And I can tell you that after a very exciting night's quizzing, the winners and staying in the competition are the Escapologists. What a turnaround in round 4. Very close second with 21 points. It's the Cricketers. You guys did so well to come back. You've quizzed really well. Sadly, it's goodbye. Well played and unlucky. Well done to you, Escapologists. Great round 4. We'll see you next time. That is the end of the show. All that remains is for me to say, Fanny Craddock, this is your life. Are we using the haunted auto cue again? Goodbye.